Hello.
Hello. I'm calling about the horse.
Yeah?
I was the one that purchased horse.
Oh, really?
Yes. I just came across this ad. It was brought to my attention by a few friends.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
so what happened with horse?
This guy, is supposed to be a friend of mine. I don't have a pasture. And he told me I could put my horse on his pasture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whenever it came up, first time, hold on just a second.
Uh-huh. All right.
At one time I was gonna, probably a week later, he told me, I was gonna go ride him, and I couldn't get a hold of him for a little bit, and then I finally got a hold of him through his phone. He said he was out of town, that, it's supposed to be in Madison County.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I was about half asleep.
You're fine.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, I was wanting to go ride him, and he said that he wasn't going to be in town for a week or so or something. I can't remember. It's been a while back, but so I said, well, can I not just go over there? He said, well, it's not my pasture. He was making all kinds of excuses for me to go over there. And then after that, he told me he sold him about a month ago. And then I said, well, what do you mean you sold him? Because he wasn't supposed to, all he was supposed to do is let me keep my horse over there, because like I said, I don't have a pasture. All I got is a barn.
Right.
And I called him. I had just called him from a different phone, so he didn't know it was me calling that time. Mm-hmm. And after that, I hadn't been able to get a hold of him or anything.
Right. Yeah. What had happened is he was into me for about $5,000. So I bartered with him. He gave me the horse, and then I gave him about 2 pounds of marijuana. And so we did a barter situation. So because I live on a big pot farm, and so on occasion I have to ride around and I have to make sure all the sprinklers are working. Sometimes I got to do some fertilization. So instead of walking, I don't have an ATV or anything. I thought a horse was the best, the biggest solution I could come up with. And so that's what happened with that.
Well, where have you been able? Do you talk to him, or do you?
No, I don't talk to him anymore. Because from what I remember is the police were looking for him, and he said something about he was going off the grid.
Well, it probably was it. That's probably what it was, because I've had the police looking for him.
Yeah. This horse, do you know if it's temperamental or not? Like, does it normally have a bad attitude?
No. Uh-uh.
Well, because for a while I was waiting on a shipment of hay to come in and some oats, and like we ran out, so I started feeding it a little bit of the marijuana that I had, and then the shipment came in of hay and oats, and like I didn't want to touch that, and like it just had a real pissed off attitude, and I just wondered if it was just going through withdrawal because I stopped feeding it marijuana.
You're kidding me.
No, it was the only solution that I had. I mean, I couldn't have it out in the marijuana pastures feeding off of that, but I had some dried that I already had in the barn, and so I was feeding that to the horse, and it was fine when I was feeding it, but as soon as I took it away and started giving it something else, it was just pissed.
Oh. no, he's he's a good horse. He's got, he's pretty good spirited horse. Is he? But yeah, if he might have, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
He was very tender, very tasty.
Dude, what?
Yeah, no, I was agreeing with you. He was very, very tender and very tasty.
Tasty?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, when you eat food? Tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
I really don't know what you're saying. Well,
okay. We ate him.
You're crazy.
No, me and the family, we went on my wife's into, holistic type crap, and she tried getting the whole family into the whole vegetarian, vegan lifestyle, and, my kids flipped the hell out, and after about 2 weeks, I found them out in the barn with the horse, and they had already eaten, the last third of the horse, the rear end part, and I couldn't leave the horse like that.
I think you're full of shit.
No, they were eating the horse. They were eating the horse alive.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm telling you, the vegan lifestyle will drive anybody nuts.
You're crazy.
No, you know the hind part, just above the tail, left side.
Yeah.
They had taken 3 to 4 bites out of that section.
Oh, that's full. You're full of shit, man. This is just some sort of spam call.
I'm not a spam
You're just
call.
Full of shit.
Do I sound Indian?
No.
Yeah, come on, show me some respect.
You're
then.
just.
I'll let you know what happened to horse, and then you tell me I'm full of shit.
I don't think. No, that's just crazy.
What do you mean it's crazy? My children, I adopted them from Uganda. They do different practices down there. They eat animals alive. And I really don't like that you're insisting that their culture is some kind of bullshit in your words. She laughs her ass right off the line. Okay, good.